Alright, I just want to give some of my thoughts and like what I look for, think about when I'm doing Rupee Roll, and like what helped me when I was learning it. So this is where the GZ safe puts you, which isn't great because you'd never actually come from like exactly this direction. You'd come from like over there where like the flowers are. But it is a little bit nice because it puts you right next to the white dot, and the white dot is really hard to find, but it is right there. That one right there. And yeah, it's pretty hard to see. Sometimes turning up the contrast on your monitor can help, but it doesn't help a ton. And usually like you're on the really big time crunch to find it and get onto it quickly, and it's one of the things that makes this trick pretty hard. But I think not looking directly for the white dot is better. Instead, look for like these black splotches nearby it. They're way easier to see, and as long as you like know where the white dot is relative to these two black splotches, then like as long as you see those, you can always very quickly find the white dot. So how I approach the tree, I have a teleport point set usually when I practice from where it actually come from, about right here, to the left side of this patch of flowers. Since if you go too far into this patch of flowers, you can hit like the map warping trigger. You don't want to do that. So I approach from here, then I go up to the right side of the tree, flick left as soon as I pass it, and that puts you like in range of like the dig spot. And during the dig, I try and get this patch of grass like somewhere on screen. Sometimes I'll put it here, or sometimes I'll like put it over here, just so I can like see it at all. Because I try and take from the dig spot like a curved path through this patch of grass. And that usually puts me like right by the white dot. Like right now it is right here. Here's all that at full speed. Dash to the right of the tree, dig, angle, turn on senses, dash to the bush, transform. And that got me close-ish to the white dot. Could have been better. Currently it is right here. It's kind of hard to see, but that is the white dot. And from this position, since I got like a camera angle that's already pointing at the tree, and I'm like a fair amount away from the white dot, in order to get onto it quickly, I'd probably just flick up so that Link is facing the tree, and then target walk with the ring in hand. So you can start pulling the ring and then start a target walk as you pull it out. And then as soon as you let go of L, you'll already be in like a first person aiming, which is a lot better than like a C-up aim. For those who don't know, you can go into C-up and then like quickly aim, which is faster than just holding the ring button to aim. And in that case, it was better for me to target walk with the ring because I wasn't on the white dot. If I did land directly, like exactly on the white dot after transforming, then I would just do a C-up aim. When it comes to like aiming at the rupee, you don't actually want to aim at the rupee. The rupee is going to be like somewhere on the ground over here-ish. But you want to aim like at this back fence so you can catch the rupee on the way to the back fence. And the reason you want to do that is because something about the boomerang hitting the back fence will cause the rupee to like move to the center of the boomerang. If you don't do that, the rupee can be on like the outer edge of the ring. And then when the ring takes its path back over here, the rupee can sometimes hit Link. But as long as you target the back fence, like really anywhere on the back fence over here, that won't be an issue. If you do accidentally target the rupee, you can still target on the ground and then still do your final target as a backup, just to make sure that the rupee doesn't hit Link. But even that is iffy because sometimes that'll still mean that the rupee has not moved to the center of the boomerang. So you can actually like get on top of the fence with the rupee in the boomerang and still miss the rupee, even though it's inside the boomerang, just because it's not in the center of the boomerang. So then for the second target, I like to move up like while I'm like on my way to it, like this, or that's a bit much. You don't really need to do that much, but just like move up a little bit. So that once you get here, you're over where you need to be, and then you can just kind of ESS down until you can target. And then you should be in a good spot for the LJ. And yes, you can practice the LJ without a rupee. I recommend doing it. You can see that I got up on the fence for a bit. So if the rupee was in the boomerang, that would have worked. So what do I look for when I'm doing the second target? a lot of people like to look at this tree, like the bottom right corner of this tree. And that cue works pretty well if you're like right on the white dot. But if you're not on the white dot, like the tree moves around relative to this fence post. And this fence post is always like where the actual spot you want to aim is. It should like be above like the right-ish edge of this fence post. So if I'm not on the white dot, I can still aim above the fence post. And this should still work. So I'll do the full trick now, and I'll try and explain my thought process as I do it. So, left, turn on senses, get the grass on screen, dash through it, transform. You can see the dot while I transform, not too close so I target walk onto it. Aim up a little bit, then go over the fence post, ESS down, double target. Second target was a little bit low, but it might still work. Good. So one more thing I did there was during the LJA, I hit L, and that gives you a consistent angle on the fence. And that's important because it kind of dictates what you're going to be doing with the left stick once you like mash A and get the actual roll. Make sure you hit L after you hit A for the LJA and not before, because doing it before will break your target on the boomerang and you will just do a normal jump attack and be sad because you missed the trick. Yes, hit A and then hold L. So for the actual roll, I hold left and mash A, and then once I like see the roll start visually, I start like doing like a half circle down on the control stick, and then I just point Link back towards the fence or towards the ledge, and that looks like this. And then you almost always like land on the ledge or get a ledge grab. If you get a ledge grab like I did, it means that like you LJA'd onto the fence like a bit too far right from this perspective. So like too far left from this perspective, and so your aim could have been better. And then once on this side of the fence, I just do rolls till I get over here. Once I'm at this spot, I go into see up, and then you can kind of see the scent from where you walked in, like right here. I just vaguely put that in the center of the screen, and then target walk, and then once the edge of Link's shield like reaches the left edge of this like white blotch on the fence here, you can do 2 side hops, and like walk 3 steps, and 2 more side hops. And then once you're here, you do a B with the sword. And then since I aimed at the sense earlier, I already like know what my angle is, so I can just do a 180 and throw the ring. Then as soon as I see it like about to come back, or like when I see it like doing its like turn around and like about to come back is when I hit A for the LJ. There are some like setups you can use for your angle if you aren't confident in getting a consistent angle. Like here, since I like didn't aim before, my angle's weird, but you can aim at like this peak right here. That should always work fine. Alright, I'll go through the entire trick one more time and give like a stream of consciousness as I do it. Dash, right side of the tree, left, dig, get the grass on screen, dash through it, transform. White dot's behind me, but pretty close so I can see up aim. Aim vaguely there, go up, and then down, off the fence post. Should work. A then L, half circle. Over here, 180 C up, not ring, and up, hop, walk, hop, B. Wait for it to turn around, then go.